What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today in this video I'm going to talk about Solfarm. Guys, this is a game changer for Solana. Why is it a game changer? Well, dudes, if you guys remember Tarot and Tater Tot on Phantom, well, Solfarm reminds me of Tater Tot on Solana. It allows you to do leverage yield farming, guys. I love this junk. But anyways, guys, we're going to go ahead and explain Solfarm. We're going to explain a couple of concepts. The ticker symbol is tulip. If you guys are new to the channel, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. And if you guys want to learn about these different yield farms and get into them before they're even on the channel, you guys can go ahead and join the Telegram chat below. That is entirely free, doesn't charge you a dime. Jump in there. We got a great community over there. And we do have a Patreon as well. It's just for supporting the channel, and you can get in early access on some of these videos. But let's go and explain Solfarm and talk about it. So Solfarm, the efficient Solana yield aggregator. What the snap? What we got? If you guys are new to Solana, how do you get your funds on here? Well, you got a couple of options. You can use FTX US, you can use Binance US, and some people can use KuCoin. Or you can even use Coinbase. You just withdraw Solana over to your Phantom wallet. Phantom is by far, in my opinion, the best wallet on Solana. It is great. I used to like the Solet wallet, because that was really what they had. And I kind of did an overview video about 2 months ago. Yeah, overdue. And older video. But it was about 2 months ago, and I really didn't like the UI and playing with the farms on Solana, but they made a lot of upgrades. And ever since that Phantom wallet came out, it's almost like a game changer, night and day for Solana ecosystem. It is awesome. So check out the Phantom wallet. Make sure you guys download that and use that. Obviously, of course, not financial advice. So why do I like Solfarm so much? Well, I love the leverage yield farming. It allows you to lever up your gains. If you guys don't want to do leverage yield farming, that is fine. You can just use the single-sided, or well, actually double-sided, because it automatically sells for another position. But I'll explain that later to show you guys how to do it. In fact, like for example, if you want to do the USDT, USDC stablecoin pool, you really don't have to do anything fancy. All you do is you click on the pool and you can deposit how many tokens you want to deposit in there. So you don't have to put in there like, hey, I want to put in a USDC and USDT pair, so I have to pair both of them. No, you can just do single-sided and it'll automatically sell it for you. That's what I love about Solana, is the smart contracts are set up to where you can provide single-sided liquidity and it'll automatically provide those pairs for you. So in my opinion, that's pretty cool about it. But we're going to show you guys a couple of farms and what you guys can do over here. Well, these are the ordinary farms. It's just an auto compounder. You can look at Solfarm almost like the Yearn finance of the whole entire ecosystem. So I'm just scrolling through these pools so you guys can see them. But keep in mind, yes, make sure you guys check your farms, because some of these will end from time to time as the rewards expire. This is the part where I really like, is leverage yield farming. When you leverage yield farm, it multiplies your gains. So for example, if you were to just get 230%, now with 3x leverage, you can get 2,383%. How is this possible? Well, what they're doing is your LP position that you're providing, they're actually borrowing against that and getting a loan against that and using that to buy other coins to be able to lever up your gains. It's pretty cool how it works. I highly recommend you guys look into it. But they did make a Medium article with the TLDR on it to give you the basics. But basically, the lender deposits their assets into Solfarm to earn a variable interest rate on pool utilization and the interest rate curve. Accrued interest is automatically compounded, and there is no management required for the lender side, of course, because it's automatic. But there are pros and cons. The pros: you get a low risk yield with virtually no active management. On the other hand, the annualized yield is unpredictable due to constantly varying interest rates. And that's correct. Now, there are risks for lending because you have smart contract, platform, and counterparty risk, and liquidations. This is when you lever up. So liquidation risk involved a loan not being liquidated in a timely manner could cause a shortfall in the loan, hence why they have the liquidations. And we'll show you guys what the liquidation numbers mean. I'll show you just a quick position. I was playing around with it to see how it'd look. But you have these different numbers. So say, for example, you have debt ratio, kill buffer, and current APY. This is the amount you're currently earning. This is the APY. So this is the annual rate. The rewards, this is basically what you've earned for the period. So I just quickly opened this up about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago, just to see how it would do. The debt ratio is currently what your debt is at, 65%. Once this hits 85, it is game over. You do not want that. Game over is no bueno. This kill buffer is basically the amount of percent you have to go until it's game over. This is the position that you have. This shows the LP tokens that you deposited. So I actually only deposited USDC. I didn't even deposit $5,000. It was like $3,000 or about 3,000 something. And as you guys can see, my position's $10,000. And you're like, what the snap? How did you do that? Well, it's 3x leverage. So it levers it up 3 times. And it's able to give a big position. And as the pools go up in value, well, you make money. As it goes down, well, you gain debt and you better pay that off and don't get liquidated. So that's something to keep in mind. And if you guys ever want to close the position, you can actually convert it all to USDC to lock in your profits, or you can just do minimize trading, give me all the tokens, and let me just walk away and call it a day. Thanks, Johnny. So it's pretty cool. Highly recommend you guys check it out, play around with it, but do be careful. Liquidation is very easy to occur, especially if you're not careful. So if we go back to the leverage farming vaults, you got a couple of options to choose from. I mean, dude, 27,000%. Again, these are APYs, guys, not APR. You can even select like, hey, I only want to do 2x leverage, 1x leverage. You can choose that. All you got to do is click up, down, whatever, and you hit farm and you hit open it up. The gas fees are relatively non-existent on Solana. They're very, very cheap. So that's why I really like the Solana blockchain for that reason. You want to leverage yield farm and you don't want to play around in any of these vaults like you would on Yearn Finance. Well, you can always lend your tokens. The lending is not anything crazy for some of the, the governance token at least, Tulip, but for USDC, it's not bad, 18.66%. But keep in mind when this utilization is 95%, obviously, like you kind of want to be careful because if this is ever 100%, you can't withdraw. So keep that in mind. So it even says here, borrowing will be disabled at 95%. So that's something to keep in mind as well. So here's even another option on Solfarm. What you guys can do is you can deposit in any of these pools and you can earn this APY and you can borrow against it. Just keep in mind when you're borrowing against this that you have to be careful that, well, you can get liquidated if you borrow the wrong coin. So say, for example, you're borrowing Ray against USDC and, well, Ray goes straight to the moon. Well, you can get liquidated. But if it gets wrecked, you're technically shorting it, so it's okay. The reason being is USDC is a stable coin. However, it's the opposite is true as well. If you deposit Solana over here and you borrow against Solana and Solana goes to the moon, you can borrow some more tokens. If that doesn't make any sense, that's okay. I'll explain it like this. If you're borrowing, you technically are shorting it. Even though you may not think you are, you're technically shorting it because, well, if you sell it immediately for stable coins and buy it back when it goes down later, you can pay it back to the protocol and you can pocket the difference. So that's technically how you can understand, like, you can shorten DeFi. But pretty unique concept, pretty cool to use. And for Solfarm, the tokenomics are pretty juicy. Really, you can't even earn any of the tulip tokens anymore. You used to be able to earn it in the leverage yield farming, but the tulip APR is gone now. So it kind of stinks. It's kind of doo-doo squirts. But there's a maximum supply of 10 million tokens, and you can actually LP with the tulip token to earn some APR. So if you guys want to do that, you can do that as well. That's a quick overview of Solfarm. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys do 3 things: like, subscribe, bell button, and if you guys want to jump in the Telegram, links in the description below. And we'll go ahead and leave you guys with a wisdom one-liner. Proverbs chapter 17, verses 24. A discerning person keeps wisdom in view, but a fool's eyes wander to the ends of the earth. Oh, snap. Gotta say thanks to the patrons: Sean Bott, Dawman, Tariq Liu, TL King, JP, PJ, Bernito, Dagonacho, Matthias, Matt There Is, DMC Codes, isn't that a band? Pork Rind, Aw Snap, Roslav Alexandrovich, don't mess with the Russian boys. Dogs, thanks for watching. Alright guys, if you want to catch me on TikTok, I do daily wisdom one-liners and let you guys see the pets and behind the scenes junk, so here it is. Scan it. Check it out. Bomb. All right, so next off, guys, if you guys want to support the channel and get paid to do it, you guys can check out Celsius. Celsius is fire, dude. So what's so cool about Celsius is, guys, first off, you can get $40 in free BTC using my referral link in the description below. Just deposit $100. Add in the code BTC50. You will also get an additional $50 if you deposit $400, guys. It's free BTC. Next is Voyager, guys. I also got a referral link in the description below. Instead of just only getting $25, you'll get $25 and some free VGX tokens, guys. Next is BlockFi. BlockFi is part of the quadruple threat. Go ahead and make a deposit. Use this referral link in the description below. You get $100. Depending on how much you deposit, you can get all the way up to, guess how much? $250. Alright, so what the pants is Celsius and BlockFi for? Well, you can use both of those as like your bank. They get some pretty nice juicy yields. And Voyager is more so like trading, and it gets some juicy yields as well. And the last one to try is crypto.com, guys. You can trade some like smaller altcoins, and you guys will get $25 in CRO once you guys get the Visa card. Why do I like the Visa card? Well, you can sell crypto and buy some junk with it. So I can buy a sandwich with my crypto. I don't use BTC, but I'll use like stable coins and junk. So anyways, if you guys want to support the channel, that's the quadruple threat. Thanks for tuning in, guys. You'll get paid to do it.